Welcome back to my channel, Duct Tape Mechanic. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the backup camera on a 2013 to a 2017 Honda Accord. So basically what's happening is that when you've got the car on reverse, your camera, all you are seeing are those lines, but the camera output itself is just completely black. And so you're not actually seeing anything, you just see those lines there. Those are to help you figure out the distance of an object with respect to the camera. But anyways, this is a common issue because water tends to seep in there and tends to mess up the camera on this sort of model. But it's an easy fix, so if you find this video to be helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more DIY and tinkering videos. So this is what you'll need for this project or for this repair. It's really simple. All you need is this sort of trim tool, a 10mm socket with an extension, and obviously the camera itself. I will send you a link to the camera so you can find one for cheap. There's no real reason to get the one that Honda sells. It'll probably be like 5 times more expensive. This is a cheap camera, easy repair. Don't overthink it. I mean, I saw some quotes online where the dealer was charging like $1,000 to install these cameras, which is ridiculous. As far as these trim tools are concerned, I got this pack right here from Harbor Freight for like $8. So definitely worth it, especially considering the amount of money we're saving by doing it ourselves. What we need to do is take this piece off right here. In order to do that, there's a bunch of these little push connectors right here that we need to take off. So that's where this pry tool comes really in handy. You just kind of got to get it in between the two pieces of the connector. Just pop it right out like so. So with the cover removed, we're going to be removing these 10mm bolts. So we come down here and we see that one there, and there should be another one on this side as well, and right there. So we need to take those off next. For that, we just need to be disconnecting the camera. So it's right here, this connector right here. We should be able to just press this and get it out right there. After disconnecting the camera, we do need to kind of pop it out of its spot right there. So it's got 2 tabs holding it in. I'm trying to make sure, there we go. So 1 tab there and 1 tab there. You may be able to just squeeze both of those 2 sides and get it out. Or you may have to use like needle nose pliers to squeeze those tabs to get that out. But it shouldn't be that difficult. And honestly, this camera is already broken, so if one of the tabs breaks while you're pushing it, it's no big deal. We're replacing the camera anyways. So we'll do that next. As you can see, the camera is now real loose, but it won't come out until we actually pop up this trim piece. So we'll just use one of our trim tools to gently pop this up. The trim piece popped up, we should just be able to pull the camera right out. So here's the old camera. I think what's happening is water seeps in from right here and messes up the lens. But anyways, let's just replace it with the new one. Everything is pretty much the same steps but in reverse. And I'm just going to kind of fast forward through that, most of it, and I'll show you the little tricky part, which is getting those pins that hold that last piece that the cover on. Other than that, it's just pretty much everything but in reverse. And here's a replacement, just in case if you're wondering. You do want to make sure that the connector is the same for both of them. It looks exactly the same. Got the new one clicked into place right there. Gonna come to the underside right there, and you see it. It's just snapped in right there. After that, we're just going to be connecting the electrical connector. After that, we're just going to be slapping on the trim piece. And don't forget the bolts. So now we're going to be putting this cover back on. But to put these pins in, you do want to make sure that you insert it first while they're separated, while these two pieces are separated. Then after you push it in, the second part of it is actually clicking it in like that. So that is how it should look at the end, but you cannot install it if these two are together. And I'll kind of demonstrate that a little bit better after I install one. Alright, so I got one of these pins in there, so this thing's not falling on my head. But basically, how to install them is you want to first install it while these two pieces, that piece and the top piece, are separate. And so then you want to kind of install it in the hole like that. And then, as you can see, as I kind of zoom in right there, the second piece, so we got it pushed in. Then all you gotta do for the second part is just snap it in, and it's locked into place. And you want to do that for all of them. Alright, so now it's the moment of truth. We're gonna go ahead and start this little girl up right here, and I'm gonna put it into reverse, and there we go. There's my tripod and the entire setup right there. So yeah, so if you found this video to be helpful and if it saved you a lot of money, make sure you hit the thumbs up sign. So we made sure to make good use of the old camera because we installed it onto her car.
Yeah, her car. In the